Hello, everyone. I wanted to make a video today about the 4B movement and energy. And if you haven't heard of the 4B movement, it is basically a women's movement with four Korean words that was started in 2019. And the four Korean words begin with the letter B, and they are basically no dating a man, no sex with a man, no marriage with a man, and no having children with a man. And all of those words in Korean begin with B. Just to simplify, that's what the 4B movement means. I do believe it was started much longer ago than that, even with my own personal self, when I got out of a marriage and I realized the dating world was completely different than when I had begun dating my former husband. And so, because everything was so different and because I had grown so much, I was like, geez, you're kind of gonna need to be this high to ride this ride. And just meaning like have your stuff together, have some emotional intelligence, like aspire to be a good human being. And you'd be surprised how you think that's just the bare minimum, but it's not nowadays. And I feel like that is largely due to men have been the top of the food chain for so long. And so they've really been told that they don't have to, that they don't need to, that they're a man and that's enough. And with women's lib, I think that was back in the 70s. And now with the Me Too movement, where we're finally being heard when we say, hey, someone hurt me and it's not okay. And people go, oh, shit, you're right. That's not okay. Things have changed. And even with the new laws that are being put up, the new proposals for laws, that are being put up, where in certain states, if you marry a man and he's treating you horribly, they're going to make it very difficult to get out of that marriage with that man. And so women see the treatment of us and our bodies, and we're horrified. And so rather than be in those situations, we have chosen to abstain. And if you go on social media, you can see so many men are getting angry about this. And they're like, what are you going to do if nobody wants you? And women are like, literally, sunbathing in another country, laughing, ordering another pina colada, this. So I think things are changing, but the reason I wanted to make this video about the 4B movement and energy is because what if you're somebody who doesn't really want to stay there? In other words, all of this growth is amazing. Creating clear boundaries is amazing. Speaking up, standing up for yourself is amazing. But what if you would actually like a partner? Energetically, what I see is always whatever you're speaking about, you're creating in your reality, whether you want to or not. So you need to be mindful when you're saying these things like, I will never have, I don't ever want, because you're creating that reality. And so as you're growing and as you're changing and as you're becoming, hold open the door for the possibility that a great man might show up. I know people that just met great guys. I know someone that just got married to the love of their life. There's always that exception. Even when the economy's bad, there's always somebody with a new car. There's always somebody that just bought a house. There's always someone that's doing very, very well. Why is that? Because they think differently and they hold the frequency of what they're really choosing to experience in a different way. So grow through all of this, stand up for yourself, have clear boundaries, tell people what you will and will not accept. But it is my belief that now that we're finally being heard, we want the opportunity just to say, gosh, this was really shitty. And when people begin to hear us, maybe things will come back into balance, but I don't think they're going to go back to the old way. Marriages have been around for centuries, and they were literally because women were not valued as much as a male son. So the father would give something to someone, a man, to take the woman because she wasn't as valuable as a male child. And we are still doing this tradition today, even though women can take care of themselves. So I think some sort of partnership is available, but maybe it won't go back to the way that it was for obvious reasons, is that most women would choose a partnership. You don't need a man. But partnerships between two whole, healthy people that choose each other, it's a different ball game. It is support, it is love, it is family, it is being able to be your true self. It is support for your passions. It is, believe it or not, energetically bringing two really powerful energies together to be a beacon for other people, to be the vibratory template for other people to decide, gosh, I want that. So you're a living, walking, talking example that it's possible. And that's what this video is about. It is possible to have a great partnership with a man. But first, I think we got to check ourselves and decide what we want, how we want it, and what we're willing to do to get it. So I hope this helps because I've just listened to so many of my straight male friends and my straight female friends talk about how horrible things are. And they're really just talking against each other instead of trying to find solutions, because there are solutions. There are people who have met a fantastic person. There are people who have just gotten married to a fantastic person. So it's always available. It's just this. We have to begin to know it, to think it, and to put that energy out into the world, because all you're seeing from my standpoint as an energy therapist is what you have put out into the world. So I hope that helps. I hope you have a great day, and talk soon. Bye.